So today we're going to talk about prospects. We're going to talk about your prospect or the client that's coming to you looking for your business service or maybe the things that you offer and sell. And we're going to get into the head of the prospect so that you can really find out what they're thinking, what's important to know about, and so you can put it to best use in your selling cycle. Now, why is that important? Well, the fact of the matter is we're here to serve people. And if you're like me, you really want to provide something that somebody wants. Very frequently we get into the place where we're offering things that people aren't asking for. We don't want to ever be in a position where we're not hearing our clients, when we're not giving them what they want, and not understanding where they're at. Now, even bigger than that, I bump into people all the time that tell me, Rich, this guy's just wasting my time. And, there could be a little bit of that, but, let's think about it from the client's perspective. They've turned around and they've either come into your store, they've driven across town, and they've come into your retail establishment, or they've made a phone call with you, or they've talked to you on the phone. They made the initiative of actually spending some of their very valuable time with you. And so you got to say to yourself, well, what's with that? They're spending all this time, but yet they don't seem motivated. What's really going on? We're going to ask, get really close to those questions, find out some answers for them, get you kind of the answers that you're looking for. And that's what today is all about. We want to get you to those levels. So today's lesson is all about one simple thing. What is it your client is asking for? To know what your client's asking for, you have to spend a little bit of time figuring it out. And today I want to introduce you to a new concept. It's called the client's emotional hook. Now, what's an emotional hook? Well, you see, the buying cycle is really based in emotion. And if you get that from step one, or our first session that we sent here, and we talked about the Unstoppable Sales Conversion System, and we're talking about day one, and it's all about the emotion. I made reference to that, and it's the same thing. We're talking about emotion. But your client has something that's really emotionally driving them to get what they want from you. So whether you're selling a product or you're selling a service or you're selling peace of mind, they're not really interested in all those things. What they really want is they want something that they're emotionally going to get from it. They want the feeling of what they're going to end up coming out of with that. So you think about it from this perspective. Maybe you're going into a electronic store and you want to buy yourself a 3D surround system or something of that nature. Because they're always talking about those things and they're kind of exciting. Now, is it that you want the 100 watts or the 200 watts, or you want certain types of woofers, and you want certain components and all the rest of that? All of that becomes important, but the thing that you really want is you want the experience of sitting there and experiencing in your own home, in the comfort of your own chair, with your popcorn and your favorite beverage right beside you and your friends, and really feeling the music coming from the DVD that you're listening to or the Blu-ray that you're watching. So you got to know that you're there for the experience of that particular event, and you're not really worried about the technological part of it after you've got it. You think about it. The average person, after they've made a purchase like that, will turn around and they'll talk about the experience more than they're going to talk about all the technical data and information. That's what we're talking about. It's the emotional hook. People are motivated by emotion, so you got to know what gets them going. If you know what emotion is they're trying to achieve, now you've got a way to hook them, if you will, or work with them or create tension so that you can actually get them to help themselves by moving forward. That's what this is about.